me just grab my coffee real quick.
How's this race compared to 2 years ago?
Ooh, the tough question first. Oh, you know, it's tough not being up in front, duking it out for the championship, but in dog mushing you always do what's best for the team you have that you're playing with, you know, and this year I didn't have enough dogs, and things just didn't come together to be able to be up in front with those guys, but we're doing good. And even though I'm, you know, not vying for the championship this year, every year I think if you're a good musher and your team does well, that you're a winner. And the funny thing is, we're actually over close to a day faster than 2 years ago, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. It just shows you the quality of not only dogs, but just craftsmanship and people knowing what they're doing and dogs knowing where they're going.
Was there a moment on the trail when you realized that first place was out of reach this year?
Oh, it sort of adds up, but just seeing the other guys' teams and knowing that mine, even though I have a great front end, I had 8 younger rookie dogs. And it was funny because the order of as I put my team together at the end, the last dogs I chose, that's the way they dropped from the race, according to talent or maybe a slight issue with diarrhea or something like that. But no major injuries, just a lot of dogs not used to going 1,000 miles, and maybe they made it 700 or 800 miles, but now they're with it, and so they'll be ready for the next run, which is only a few weeks away, really. So I'm definitely happy with this race, and I'm looking forward to getting back out there and not only just now finishing up the last couple hundred miles here, but for other races in the future that we have coming up.
We saw you going onto the Pelly River towards Stepping Stone, and were all 3 of you at Stepping Stone at the same time?
No, Alan actually passed through, and Brent got there about an hour and a half, 2 hours in front of me. Mm-hmm. So just Brent and I were there for maybe an hour together. Then he was getting ready to leave, so we all just sort of came through at the same time. I did a really long run to get there, though. Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason I could actually catch up in the first place, to sort of be in the scene for a little bit. But what really happened is I came into Pelly after Stepping Stone, I was having major issues with my back, and even right now it still hurts. I've been taking muscle relaxants, but we ski a lot, and that can have adverse effects, and my whole left side of my back seized up to me, and I can literally not even move. I felt like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and it was still a painful memory that I'm not done with yet. I'm gonna have to deal with that until the end of the race, and then go see a chiropractor. Just one of the hazards of being a musher.
And according to the spot, Alan's running 1 kilometer ahead of Brent on the Chain Lakes at the moment. Who do you think's going to win? What's their strategy? If you're in that position, what would you be doing right now?
It's hard to say. Alan's dogs obviously have done quite well in the last couple of years, and he's the heavy favorite. You know, he's got a lot of financial backing. He's got scientists from universities that are studying his dogs and stuff. So he's definitely the prohibitive favorite. So, Brent, you just got to stay true to your dogs and hope for the best. But right now, it looks like Alan's definitely taking over, as they say. And he's a nice guy and everything, but I'm definitely a big fan of Brent's, and was, like a lot of people, I think we're all pulling for the underdog here. But it's a dog-eat-dog world, and it looks like Alan's doing a little bit better right now, but you just got to keep hope alive.
And is that the main challenge now between him and Braeburn, is staying awake on the sled?
The main challenge is just having fun. And a lot of people, you know, I've been doing this, now this is my 23rd 1,000 miler, and a lot of mushers and folks that have always been worried about winning and racing. You know what, most of the guys that are my age, I'm 46, that I've been racing with for 15 years, they don't run dogs anymore because they're all about winning. for me, it's all about having fun, and that's why I keep coming back and doing it every year, because I love what I do. And I love being with the dogs, and I just enjoy being a part of the pack, you know. When we start off a run and they're howling, or when they're seeing stuff out in the woods, every once in a while they'll just bark at something, and then you'll go by it and it's just a tree or something. That's part of the enjoyment of just being out there in the wilderness. The funniest part about the last run is somebody, about maybe 8 miles ago, out on the trail, had made a snowman. So all the dogs were just sitting there staring at this snowman. It was pretty funny. So that's the fun of these races every year, and why we do them every year is they're never boring. You're always going to see something different. So even though I've been on this trail many times heading into Whitehorse, I know I'm going to see some funny stuff out there. Like my buddy Brent Sess just ran into a moose and had to defend himself. I don't want to see a moose out there necessarily, but you know, life's an adventure, so I'm looking forward to it.